Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Baza. Welcome back to another video over here on One End Gaming. I'm a new commentator over here, so if you guys could go check me out, that'd be greatly appreciated. My link is in the description like always. But the gameplay you are watching in the background is a double free-for-all Moab. That is crazy. Like, a double free-for-all Moab is so hard. Like, a free-for-all Moab is hard enough, but the fact he's got double on village with the gold ACR, like, what else would you use? The gold ACR, you can't go past it. It is going to be by one of our co-leaders at our brother clan social, and it is by Social Agon. And yeah, let's get straight into my commentary topic, guys. I hope you guys do enjoy. Check both of us out. Our links will be in the description, and until next time over on One End, my name is Baza. Have a good day. Goodbye. They tell us we need to be the change in the world we want to see, but what happens when growing up, we've never seen anything change? It's just all been negative. What happens when we don't see the bright side of things? What happens when we don't know what the change we want is because we've been that low for that long? They try to tell us we have to do it ourselves, we have to get there ourselves. But yet they're out there giving the homeless homes, they're giving the poor money, they're giving the sick medicine. And they leave us here with nothing, just expected to get through our lives because it's just something that happens in life. But no, it's not. Life shouldn't be lived like that. Life shouldn't be lived in one great big depression. Like, we shouldn't have to feel the struggle every day. We shouldn't have to be the unfortunate ones who are just left there with nothing. Other people strive off people's happiness, if you're playing a team sport and all that. But what happens when you are that low, you're stuck at home, you can't be around people, you can't get along well with people? What happens when you are that low, you don't know what feeling happy is anymore? You don't know if happiness is even a real thing. They tell you you got to get through it, you'll get through it one day, you got to do it yourself. But that's not the big picture. That's not what people going through the struggle can feel at the present point in time. They may only go through it for, it could be a week of just pure sadness, but during that week it feels like years. It feels like no one is there for you. And then for them people such as myself who are diagnosed with this depression, as they like to call it, what's there for us? It's been years and there's no sign of the future being better. They give us these medications that are supposed to make you happy, but really what's it doing? It's just living our life off being doped. Like, people hit these drugs and it just gets worse and worse, but this prescription crap makes you doped out of your mind and you're just living life numbly. That is the only way to put it. We're just living life numbly. So what I'm saying is that when you have reached a certain stage and if you haven't gone on to try drugs, you're either absolutely beating the shit out of yourself every day, you're hurting yourself, you're cutting yourself, you're beating yourself up, you're doing anything to try and get rid of the pain, you're lost for thoughts, you're trying to get that demon out of you. But how do you get a demon outside of you when everything surrounding you is like a demon? How do you go on living life like that? They tell us we need to stand up for ourselves, we need to tell them to stop. But really, how do we do that when we are defined of who we are, when we're at such an early age, you know? Like, 15 to 20, you guys may not consider it an early age, but I do. And they say that is when you make your final statement of what you are going to be in life. They say that's when you pick up the final pieces, you change beliefs, you make your own beliefs, and you come as your own person. But how do you do that when every day you're being told you're not good enough, you're fat, you're too skinny, you're ugly, you walk funny, you name it, you know what you've been called, guys. And what do you do when that is all you've been told? You're not getting any positives. And what I'm trying to say is that if you're supposed to be building your own person, but you have everyone else telling you who you are, and then you're being asked what you want to do in your future, they're three completely different things. There's what you are, there's what people think you are, and there's what people want you to be. And they're three completely separate things, and you were going through them all at the exact same time. Now, like, how is one person who gets the criticism every day supposed to go through that? How are they supposed to know what they want to be? How are they supposed to make themselves when they are getting this constant bullying or this constant putting down, this constant negativity every single day of their life. And some people get hooked on the drugs to deal with it, and then there's another thing put on them. They get themselves called drug addicts, they get themselves called useless, they get everything to, you name it, they get called it. But what happens when it's less of a drug addiction, it's more to making yourself, giving yourself sanity in life? What happens when that is your only source of thinking you are humane? What if that is the only way you believe you can get through the days? Now, we just sit back and we judge people because they take drugs, because of their actions and what they do. But really, that may be all that gets them through life. Some people need to sometimes take a step back and look at it in perspective. You don't know unless you know someone's story, you're not allowed to judge. And even then, you shouldn't be judging negatively, because if they have trusted you well enough for you to know their story, you should be only giving positive criticism, if that makes any sense. And all these people need is help. They need the help of a person. They need the help of you guys. You know, being there for someone can just make such a difference in life. I know from myself, when I'm down and someone sends me a message saying all the good things they like about me, you have no idea how much that can make a sad person feel good about themselves. But when it's the same constant bullshit, cyberbullying, real life bullying, threats, it's everything, no matter where they are, even when they can't feel safe in their own bedroom, you have no idea. And all they want is just one person to make them happy. They just need that one person to be there for them whenever they need, whether they're a call away or message away, whether they're your friend off a video game where you use a headset, where you type on the video game. There's just, having someone there can make such a difference.